Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Tiffany, and today I'm doing something a little different, something that I have never done on this channel before, but I will be doing a cooking video for you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how to make Tuscan chicken pasta recipe. It only takes 30 minutes and it's something simple and easy for you, your family, for a friend, for an aunt, for a cousin. If you have a huge family, this is something great to put on the dinner table. If you having a hard time figuring out what to eat, because I know I personally do here with my family, so I find easy and simple recipes to do and create. Now I'm going to start with the chicken. You want to start with your chicken first. Wash your chicken, please. Do not be nasty. Please wash your chicken because that's gross if you don't. So let me just get a knife. And we're going to open these bad boys and wash them. And then we're going to season them and put them on into our skillet and start to cook them. So here you go. Please wash your chicken. So you guys can turn this way so you guys can see me wash my chicken. Washing my chicken. Chicken. Now you don't have to use all four if you don't want to, but I am because I like to make a big size amount of food that we can usually eat on for about maybe a day or so. So you don't have to use all four. You can just get a 3-pack of skinless chicken breast and just use 3, especially if you're only cooking this for you and your significant other, or you and your roommate, you and a friend, or just you by yourself. You can minimize the chicken. You don't have to use all 4, but you can do 3, maybe even 2, depending on, you know, like I said, how many people you are cooking this for. But if you're cooking it for a big family like I am, then you're going to want to use all 4 or even 3. But you can cut this recipe down for sure and just use maybe 2 chicken breasts or 1. Up to you. So now I'm going to wash my hands because I don't want to cross-contaminate anything because that is gross as well. Don't be nasty. Don't be nasty. So I'm going to wash my hands really good. And then we're going to get to seasoning the chicken breast. And you're going to also need you a pan, a skillet like this, because you're going to be doing everything on the stove top with a skillet. You can find recipes where if you want to put it in the oven or, you know, fry it or anything, that is up to you, but I'm just going to make it simple and easy. So now we're going to start off with some regular salt and just season. Please don't go too crazy on the salt, because if you're somebody like me that's not just using salt and pepper and oregano, you're going to want to be very gentle. Next, we're going to go in with some cayenne pepper. And please make sure that you are flipping these around after you get done with the first side and seasoning the back of the other side as well, to make sure that you guys are, you know, making sure your food is nice and good. So now we're going to go in with some slap your mama. You don't want to use too much of slap your mama, because slap your mama do got a little kick to it, but I kind of want to taste, you know, that little kick. So I'm going to use a nice amount, but not too much. Now we're going to use oregano. This is my first time, you know, ever doing a cooking video, so you guys bear with me. I'll get better as time goes on. But I figured, why not switch it up? It's 2022. It's the new year, and I'm ready to take this YouTube very, very seriously on my channel and get with it. So I'm trying out every new and trick I can. So now we're going to go in with some black pepper. And I will have the ingredients down in the description box below, so you guys don't have to worry and be like, oh my gosh, what did she say? Or going back trying to, you know, rewind. I will have it in the description box below. So now I'm just flipping them over and using the same seasonings. Black pepper, slap your mama, some oregano, some cayenne pepper, some regular salt, and just kind of rubbing that in there softly and gently, because you don't want to rub too hard, because then that will take all the seasoning off of your chicken breast and it won't stick. So you want to make sure that you're working very gently and nicely and softly when you guys are rubbing in the seasoning. Is all nice and seasoned. Now we are going to add about a tablespoon or so of some extra virgin olive oil. You can use coconut oil, the regular, vegetable oil, but I'm going to use the extra virgin olive oil because I just prefer this. So now let me turn you guys around to the stove. I have my skillet over here getting nice and piping hot. So now, like I said, we're going to add just about a tablespoon of that. And we're going to go like that and get that all nice and smothered around. Kind of let that. And now you're going to put in your chicken breast. And you're going to want to cook this for about 4 to 5 minutes. So I'm just going to start with 2 for right now. And then I'll put the other 2 in after these get done and I take these out. So yep, you just want to cook these on both sides for about, 4 to 5 minutes. No longer than that, because you do not want it to be tough to the point where you can hardly eat it. You want it to be nice and juicy. Depending on how this video do, I may start doing more cooking videos this upcoming year. You hear that, sizzle? That is what you want to hear. So I'm going to get my spatula. I'm going to rinse this off with some hot water. And turn it down some if you don't want to get popped. Turn it down. Yep. So now that my chicken breast is all nice and done and cooked, you guys can most definitely have your chicken breast to be more lighter if you guys want, but this is how I personally like mine. Look at all that good old juice. So now we are going to start making the cream. So I forgot 2 ingredients. you're going to need butter. You're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of butter and some minced garlic. Alright, guys, so now that my chicken breast is all nice and done and cooked, you guys can most definitely have your chicken breast to be more lighter if you guys want, but this is how I personally like mine. Look at all that good old juice. So now we are going to start making the cream. So I forgot 2 ingredients. You're going to need butter. You're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of butter and some minced garlic. Alright, guys, so now that my chicken breast is all nice and done and cooked, you guys can most definitely have your chicken breast to be more lighter if you guys want, but this is how I personally like mine. Look at all that good old juice. So now we are going to start making the cream. So I forgot 2 ingredients. You're going to need butter. You're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of butter and some minced garlic. You're going to want to use the same skillet that you fried your chicken breast in. Put the butter in there. And get it going. You can add more or less. It's up to you. I'm gonna add a little bit more because I love butter. I love for things to be nice and buttery and good. So now I'm gonna get my minced garlic. And like I said, you're going to add about 3 teaspoons of this. Again, a little bit more or less, whichever one you want to do. I think that's about enough for right now. So now we're just going to combine that, the butter and the minced garlic together. Then after this is all stirred up and combined, then you're going to want to go ahead and add your cream of choice. You can do, like I said, heavy whipping cream. You can do table cream, half and half, whichever, you know, you decide to do. So now it's time to get the heavy whipping cream out. And you're going to want to pour about. So now that you have mixed in your minced garlic and butter, that will take about approximately 30 minutes to a minute. Now you're going to want to put about a half a cup or maybe a cup of your cherry tomatoes. And you're just going to want to cook these until they pop. So yes, this is what you're going to do. And then after that, we're going to add the spinach and the heavy whipping cream. So our cherry tomatoes / grated tomatoes are cooking. You want to cook them until they get, you know, just about ready to pop. They're going to do their thing regardless. And then we're going to add in the spinach. So you can do about 3 cups of spinach, maybe even more. So again, we have our handy dandy spinach. So we're just going to do this. And just cook the spinach until it starts to weep down. A weeping, weep, whoa, whoa. So yes, we're just going to do this. Stir it all around. Let it do its thing. Then after this, we will start adding the heavy cream. Like I said, you guys can do half and half. Table cream, whatever you prefer. I'm going to use heavy whipping cream. We're gonna add that in there. Like I said again, you can add the whole thing, or you can use a half a thing, or get a smaller thing, whichever one you prefer to do. Garlic for my stuff is good, huh? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can add little or less of the spinach, like I said. If you're cooking this for more than one people, then add how much you think that will do. If you're just cooking this for yourself or your best friend or a roommate, and talk to them and kind of to figure out, how much spinach you guys would like to want. So by this time, your spinach should be weeping down. This, like so. I am going to personally add a little bit more of spinach because I don't feel like that's going to be enough for me, but again, this is my liking. It is up to you. Alright, I think that should be about enough. It's up to you. What do you guys feel is best to do? This chicken just absolutely looks phenomenal. I am so glad to be sharing this recipe with you guys because it's nice and healthy. Because you have spinach, chicken breast. You can also get the organic chicken breast as well, the gluten-free chicken breast, the more healthier version. That would be the more healthier version of this dish, is getting the gluten-free, the organic chicken breast instead of the original chicken breast. So if you're somebody who's trying to watch their weight and count calories and stuff like that, then I suggest to get the organic chicken breast. Use less seasoning, just use salt and pepper and oregano as what the recipe calls for. And I wouldn't necessarily put as much butter as I did or as much garlic. If you don't like garlic, don't use it at all. You can totally skip that step. That is absolutely fine and optional. And use more cherry or grated tomatoes and add more spinach. You can also find, I'm sure, a healthier version of the whipping cream, half and half, table cream, whichever one you are wanting to use. And also find a better version of the Parmesan cheese as well, a more healthier version as well. Alrighty, so now we can start to add the heavy whipping cream, like I said. And you can add about as much as you like. Yum. This is absolutely going to be really good because I already had a little bite of that chicken breast and I seasoned that so well. So this is gonna be good. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend seasoning this unless you don't season your chicken. If you're one of those that don't do salt and pepper, oregano, you just want to season this part, then you can. You can put the salt and the pepper and the oregano in here and not the chicken. I'm just going to probably add like a little bit more of salt and pepper to this, and that's that. I'm not going to do the Stop Your Mama, the cayenne pepper, or the oregano, none of that, because you don't want it to be too salty, because then you've messed up. And it's going to be too salty to the point where you're not going to want to necessarily eat it, because it's just going to be too salty. And guys, don't mind that. That is the ice maker. So after you add your whipping cream, so now it's time to get ready to add your cheese. You can add about 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I'm not usually measuring cups, but I will make sure to put all the exact measurements down in the description box. I'm pretty good at eyeballing, so I know, you know, how much to put in there and how much not to put in there. So, I'm pretty good with eyeballing. Oh, this smells divine. This smells literally divine. Divine. Absolutely divine. Divine. So now we're just going to add some more pepper, just a tiny bit, to that, and some salt, and then we are going to get ready to add our chicken breast back into this and let it simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side. And then that is it, folks. So as you can see, excuse me, boy, something what's going on here. Some salt. As you can see, this recipe takes no time. I told you. It is very easy and simple. You know, if, like I said, if you're cooking for a large crowd, a large family, this will be done in literally 30 minutes or less. And it smells so good, so good. So now we're gonna get ready to add the chicken breast back in into this. And my hands are clean, I just washed them. I can't seem to find my tongue, so. This is absolutely divine. So you're gonna wanna let this simmer, like I said, for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then, like I said, after this, folks, it is pretty much good and done. I'm adding just a little bit more cheese because I do feel like my stuff to be very cheesy, on the more cheesier side. Oh my gosh, folks. Look at that. Let me zoom you guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. That the chicken breast is in there. You want to take some of that and just go like that. Do not mind the stove. I'm going to clean it after I get done. But you want to let this simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes, like I said, and do this on each side. And then you're done, guys. Alrighty, guys. So this is the finished result. Do not mind the little Christmas plate. This was just something quick that I could grab. I'm going to do a little test taste for you guys on camera, so you guys can get my honest opinion on how you think it turns out and how do I think I like it. So let's do a test taste. Cut this bad boy open. This will get everything up in here. That's amazing. It's juicy. It's tender. That is amazing. That is amazing. So if you guys want to try this recipe, everything that you need will be down in my description box below. So please make sure you guys try it. Tag me in it, let me know, send me pictures. Again, all my social medias will be down below in the description box as well. So if you guys make it, tag me in them, I will see them. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.